And we're back to learning SVG using HTML, and this time I'm going to show you how to create a rectangle. We still have our SVG, size 250 times 250, and inside we're going to create a rectangle. We've got a rect tag for that. And as with the circle, we'll need to add specific sizes for it to be visible. So let me add width and height. I'll make it 100 times 50. And it's a little bit different compared to the circle. The circle, we placed it with X and Y position. So we used CY and CX to place the center position of it. For rectangles, it's the top left. So it's 0, 0, and then it starts at the top left to create this width of 100 and a height of 50. So if I reposition it, it's not going to get resized as there is no cutoff. You can see that right here. Let me resize it to 250 times 250, and this is exactly how big our SVG is. And if I now resize it, let me make the X 100, this is going to get cut off. So that's a little bit of a difference compared to the circle. Let me add a stroke and I resize it. I'll make the stroke green. You can barely see it, so I'll make it bigger. When it comes to the stroke, the position is important as the stroke is being placed at its center on the rectangle border or the outline. And now we have a cutoff right here. So stroke of 10 is being cut off at center. Therefore 5 pixels are being cut off on the left and the top and not the right and the bottom. Therefore X and Y need to be adjusted. Then we make it 10. And now we can see the entire stroke. With all of these elements, you can always add an opacity. You can do that for the fill and the stroke. Let me add a different fill. I'll make it red, which looks like this. And I fill opacity of 0.5. I'm going to make it pinkish. For now, add a stroke opacity. You can see that it's an actual opacity and not a recoloring. So now we have not only stroke and fill, but also an overlap of these two. So it appears that we have 3 colors just due to the opacity. So we haven't recolored it. It's a true opacity. Let me get rid of this, and now I'll show you how to create rounded corners. All that we need to add are 2 more attributes for it. In this case it's called Rx and Ry, which can be seen as the corner radius on X and Y. At certain sizes, it seems like the Ry didn't do anything, but it's important if, let me make it 50, you can see that right here, and if I make it 50 and 50, we're going to have a circle, so it's actually necessary to adjust both of these values. Let me make it 10, 10, and we've got a rectangle with bounded corners. And this is all I wanted to cover when it comes to SVG rectangles using HTML. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.